What's up, y'all? To say shit is heating up in the NFL would be a large fucking understatement. Because last week, to start with the NFC East, we had first of all, people have been disrespecting the NFC East, talking about they ain't nothing, somebody 6-10 gonna win the division, and all this other kind of stuff. But last week, the NFC East went into two heavyweight locations, and 2-0, they took down both of them. My man Romy Rome here went out to Seattle and took out my best friend Jamal Adams, thankfully, and Russell Wilson. They went down for the count. Then the Washington football team, hopefully AJ will be joining us here soon. They went to Pittsburgh Steelers on a Tuesday night and defeated Ben Roethlisberger and company to stay within striking distance of the New York Giants for the NFC East crown. And then on my end, on the tank for Trevor situation, we almost lost that but it wasn't for a last-minute Hail Mary from Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. We would be sitting at number 2 in the draft order. And as a result, the fallout, Greg Williams was let go. But I wish they would have kept him so that we could keep the tank alive, And today we got the Seattle Seahawks. And I need them to take care of business for us. But today, sir, you have Kyler Murray and company in the Jersey Swamp. And what you guys say? First, speak on last week, then we'll get to this week. And
as usual, my team, my boys, they had me on edge in that fourth quarter. I ain't gonna lie, your boy's heart was pounding. I said, and I was on Twitter with Giant fans. I said, we must score at least a field goal because these boys gonna probably come back and score on us. We ain't get that score. I said, daggone, boy, here we go. Bro, Williams got that sack. I think I jumped up and started doing a hallelujah dance. I said, man, this defense, boy. I said, man, I love this defense. Williams done this. This a new player. This ain't the same Williams when he came. All of us wishing that, Gettleman getting him and giving all them draft picks for him. He making it worth now because right now he is the anchor of that defense. So that was the most dramatic win of the season. But now this game scares me. I ain't gonna lie to you. This game scares me. I mean, Kyler Murray, everybody said, well, y'all defense should take care of that. No, I'm gonna tell you something. Kyler Murray is different than Russell. First of all, he's got fresher legs than Russell. And I'll even go so far as to say I think he has a stronger arm than Russell. He's got two good receivers. He's got Hopkins, his main receiver, and Fitzgerald ain't the same like he used to be, age don't call up to him, but he can still make plays. This is a very dangerous game this afternoon. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be on pins and needles this afternoon with this one.
Yeah, we played them early in the season. They came out to Meadowland. Of course, we already know the result, but that was like because in the first half of the season we really weren't competitive at all. Now our games have gotten closer, but they mopped the floor with us when they came out to Jersey and everything. So this is gonna be their second trip, coming east. And I gotta hand it to Cliff Kingsbury, man. He has everybody just man, why you hire Cliff Kingsbury? He has done a fantastic job with their Cardinals team, in a very short time. And people argue with me all the time, like, why you want to get rid of Sam Darnold and everything. That's it. And I give them example Kyler Murray all the time. I say, you see, they drafted Josh Rosen, found out after 1 year, and like us with 3 years, that he wasn't the guy. Bam, they got the number 1 pick, and look at him now with Kyler Murray. You know what I mean? So you just got to recognize, you just got to admit your mistakes. Don't try to, prolong it and everything. But that should be a good one. Us, I'm expecting, Denzel Mims is out today, so we ain't got to worry about him going off and everything. So we so close, man. We are 4 games away. Last game, you thought you were scared last week. And I turned you had to tell me that we lost. Because I turned that shit off. I was like, man, fuck it, we lost it. And even because I did a post on Facebook and people was like, no, man, you got it. Like, what are you talking about? I turned the joke about. Oh shit. Hold on, people.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, he warming up. So you went into Pittsburgh last week and defeated the undefeated Pittsburgh Steelers on live television, the only game on TV And what do you got to say for yourself? And please address the Dallas Cowboy fans as well. We can't hear you, man.
Can't hear you, bro.
Turn it up. Agent, we can't hear you.
Oh, man, he already into it. He can't even
Yeah,
hear.
Yeah, a little bit better now. That's how bad the Cowboys are right now. Damn. Cowboys are the worst. Right second. Jets to beat. I really. Damn, we can, Agent, we can barely hear you, man. Like, I don't know if it's your volume or something. I'm telling you, the Jets would beat them. Jets would beat the freaking Cowboys if they played right now. I'm telling you, they would. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. They would. I think you're right. I actually think you're right. Have you watched the Cowboys the past couple of weeks? They're freaking horrible. They're terrible. They're the worst team in the NFL, man. I mean, bar none. It's not even. I mean, they let the Ravens run for almost 400 yards on them. Come on, man. 400 yards? They're awful. They're awful. And Mike Nolan, he's about to get coached. They're going to do that. That's about to happen. Mike Nolan, he's about to get canned out. Well, I got to say this. I got to commend the Jets for something, for not hiring Mike McCarthy. I was cussing him out at the time, even though Adam Gase sucks as well. I mean, don't get it twisted, but Mike McCarthy, it seems like he's just as bad. So what is the game plan today, Agent? You face the San Francisco 49ers, not 100%, but a dangerous team, not to be mistaken. And it is airtight in the NFC East. No losses can be permitted, or you will not make the playoffs. There is no margin for error right now. We're going to need help, honestly. You know what I'm saying? So, we got no margin for error. This is a winnable game. 49ers got a lot of injuries. They get Raheem Mostert to help him. That's not still out. Jimmy Garoppolo still not playing. We still got that bum. They got Nick, what's his name? But, it's a winnable game, but it's a losable game, too. It's about a toss-up game. But the good thing is, it's like a neutral site. So that'll help. What's going on in California with them locking down San Jose, San Francisco area. They had to move to Arizona, so it's a neutral site game. That'll help. But, I think it's pulled out. It's going to be close. It's funny because it's the second week in a row where teams have gone to Arizona for the second time in this season. Because last week Buffalo had gone to Arizona early. Now you were going to Arizona. You're going back again. And the ironic part is the 49ers actually scheduled to play Arizona in a road game. They'll still be in Arizona. So, I think we pulled this game out, but we got absolutely no margin for error whatsoever because of the 2 wins that the Giants got over us. And now Ron Rivera, you see that stupid 2-point conversion you did. Wrong. That 2-point conversion is going to in the offensive division title. Straight up. Old Riverboat Ron, huh? If we miss the playoffs, if we the Giants end up tied and we miss the playoffs off the tiebreaker, that's some old Riverboat Ron going to have to live with.
Yep.
That 2-point conversion is going to cost us the division title. Damn.
But the race is still tight now because we can't afford no losses either. Because
I got the fantasy. I got the tiebreaker. That stupid 2-point conversion. It's going to cost us the division title, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, because I don't see nobody being a wild card out of this division. So
I mean, wait a minute. That's not true.
Yeah, they said 2 teams can make it from this division.
We're only 1 game back in the wild card now. 6-6.
Who got the wild card?
Minnesota at 6-6. We're only 1 game.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
And they play Tampa today.
They play Tampa today. Arizona is also 6-6. See, that's the problem. Arizona beat us. They got the tiebreaker. We're only 1 game back. You know what I'm saying? As a wild card, the last wild card. Yes. We're 5-7. Giants 5-7. Minnesota 6-6. Arizona 6-6. The Bears also 5-7. Still in it. They're 5. It's crazy year, man. 2020. Crazy world, crazy. This added wild card has added some intrigue to this whole playoff race. I have to check the spot.
Damn. I mean, it's great, and
at the bottom, there's no margin for error at the top. There's only one bye. So teams like Kansas City and Pittsburgh and New Orleans, they can't take their foot off the game. That 5 weeks is going to be critical, and only 1 team gets it.
Yeah, because I believe Pittsburgh now the 2nd seed, right?
No, Pittsburgh's still the 1st seed.
It's still the 1st seed?
For now, where they go. But they got a tough game in Buffalo tonight, so that's why I say for now.
Well, I've been waiting to hear you gentlemen's opinion on the miracle Hail Mary at the Meadowlands last week to preserve the Trevor Lawrence sweepstakes for the New York Football Jets. And as a result, Greg Williams thrown on the street for his trouble, even though all us Jet fans are grateful for his efforts. Whoever want to go first, please. Huh?
I said, I bet you are.
Yeah.
Well, looking at the watching the game last week, and I was like, because I'm gonna tell you, last week I was gonna hate to do that to you, Thor.
I remember you said that. He was like, I think y'all gonna beat the Raiders. And matter of fact, we always play good against them. That's why I was kind of scared about it. But I said, nah, hopefully they got enough to beat us. I mean,
I saw that score. I said, see, I'm not surprised. And then next thing you know, I'm looking on my Twitter line, Jets being the Jets again. I'm like, what you mean Jets being the Jets? Next thing you know, Jets lose. I said, what? I said, I said they had the game in the damn bag and they lost that. Then they showed that highlight. I said, golly day, boy. I said, man, I know Thor happy as a motherfucker, boy. So
I mean, I'm starting to think that it's meant to be. Is it now? But now after watching this damn New England game, I'm a little worried about that last game. You know what I mean? Because but of these next 3 games, I ain't too worried about. Today we got Seattle in Seattle. Next week, LA Rams in LA. Then Cleveland come to the Meadowlands. They're gonna be fighting for a spot. So I'm kind of hoping they beat the Ravens Monday so they can kind of get more incentive, But and in the last game we go to New England, which I'm actually terrified about. See, I want the shit locked up. I want Jacksonville, because in 2 weeks Jacksonville play Chicago. I think they can beat them.
You needed Jacksonville to win their last week.
No, they just got to win one. They just got to win one game. Jacksonville just got to win one game, and we good.
They pulled the peak for the Dogs victory last week.
They did what now?
I said they pulled the peak from the Dogs victory. But as for the Jets, I was actually watching that live because I was watching Red, so I actually saw that, and I'm like, why in the world are you going to go cover 0 in Hail Mary situation? The only reason I can think of is, well, that must have been a Trevor Lawrence play call.
Yeah.
Go cover 0 and leave your corners one-on-one with no safety help. You know they're going to go up the top. I mean, that was just stupid, but that had to be a Trevor Lawrence play call. I know Greg Williams liked to quit. That was a Trevor Lawrence play call. They said, well, buddy, we're going to have to make you sacrificial lamb so we can get Trevor Lawrence.
And now there are rumors surfacing via Boomer Esiason that Bill Cowher is interested, barring us getting the number 1 pick, by the way, the next head coach of the New York Football Jets. What do you gentlemen think about that? This man been gone for 15 years, mind you, and everything. And one of the dudes I watch on YouTube, he said when he was last coaching, there was no iPhones, there was no none of that stuff. He said, think about that shit. So what y'all think about that?
I mean, what's the point on coming back? I mean, you're in the Hall of Fame.
Right.
You've won a Super Bowl. My only guess is, I mean, Bill, he been linked to New York for years. I mean,
right.
There was rumors that he was going to try to coach us.
Yeah.
And that didn't come about. Now you're hearing these rumors that he might come to the Jets. So it's like either you're bored. I mean, coaches going to always have that itch in them, to want to come back. And I guess he looking at the fact, what if I can come back and build this team and then lead them to a Super Bowl? But it's like, bro, you're already in the Hall of Fame. So what's the point of coming back? I mean, I still believe in a way. I really think y'all gonna get Harbaugh. I still think Harbaugh is the main head coach.
That's actually becoming more of a reality than and somebody actually broke it down, and I was like, actually, that might not be that. See, here's the only reason I don't want Harbaugh, because Harbaugh to me is like Parcells was post New England. Like, to me, Parcells is like, he was there for like 3 years. And what's the dude in the NBA? What's his name? Larry Brown? That's the dude coached the Pistons.
Yeah.
He was like, he'd show up for 3 years and make you good, and then he'd split. You know what I mean? And I don't want that. You know what I mean? I want somebody who's gonna be there for a while, you know what I mean, and just not gain some success and then all right, I'm out, and that's to me what Harbaugh seems to be, you know what I mean? Like, he ain't really even been in Michigan that long. What, he been there like 3 years?
I think about 3 years.
And then now he about to split. You know what I mean? And they really didn't have much success, which is another little red flag for me. But because the whole beef with the 49ers was he couldn't pick his own players. And then so they just mutually parted, you know what I mean? But they had built success.
Right.
So and then now you picking your own players in college, per se, and you're not really having, you still ain't
having no success.
Yeah, you ain't having success. So that's the only thing. I mean, would it be terrible? No. Is it better than what we got now? Oh, hell yeah. You know what I mean? So I'd be all right with it. Another thing I'd be worried about, because I hear he's kind of an asshole.
Oh, yeah.
Would him and Trevor Lawrence get along? That's the only problem. What is it, Adrian?
I said you can tell the way his personality is, but as far as Howard goes, I just don't understand why you want to do it. You're on TV, you got a job.
Well, I can.
Really got to get bad.
What they
I don't see it. I honestly don't see it.
I don't see it either.
Why would he do it? I mean, he's been gone all this time. Like, and he's older now. It's like, I just don't. Can you relate to younger players? Why would he want that? I don't see Cowher happening. But as far as Harbaugh, I can see Harbaugh. In terms of Harbaugh, he ain't leaving it. He's about to get ran out of Michigan. He's about to get ran out of Michigan. Oh, God, this is terrible. Michigan is awful this year. But it's bad at Michigan when they get slap rocked by Indiana like it's nothing. That's when you know it's getting bad at Michigan. When teams like Indiana is just slapping them around. And you got to go overtime just to beat Rutgers. I mean, come on, man. You Michigan. You're supposed to beat those teams 7-3. Come on, man. He's not getting it done at Michigan. The recruits haven't been that good. Like you say, he wanted to pick his own players. He can recruit at Michigan. Those players turn out to be that good. That's a red flag. But if he came at the NFL, I don't think he would get any type of personnel thing. But I can actually see Harbaugh. He had so much success, but don't give him no personnel.
No, I ain't gonna.
That's it.
Nah, Joe Douglas still be in charge of that, so I don't know. That's why I'm not sure about Harbaugh. But
dark horse for you, Thor. It's very possible that, and I'm just saying this off the top of my head, you very well might start looking at our defensive coordinator, because now he's starting to become a hot name around the league.
Who's y'all defense? I don't even know who.
I think his name Graham. I forgot his first. I think it's Pat. I think, but now he's starting to get noticed a lot.
Right.
And hopefully that won't be the case, because we need him. We need him to stay out as our defensive coordinator. But that's going to be a name to watch in the offseason in case the Jets decide, you know what, let's do something different. Let's go left field and let's get a new name. Let's just basically restart and just start with somebody new and a little bit unknown. So that's a name to keep your eye on.
I still think it's especially since they cross paths in Baltimore, I still think it might be Greg Roman. Especially getting a quarterback, which was going to be drafted, and they want like an offensive kind of guy to groom him, and plus he's got some experience. So that if somebody put a gun in my head and said who you think the next coach would be, I still think it's going to be Greg Roman. So we'll see and everything, but that's just the fact that they are mentioning this stuff proves what I've been trying to say. The fact that Cowher and people like that are mentioning they would be, if that's the case, if he really did say that he would be interested in barring us getting the number one pick, that proves what I've been saying, that we are probably the number one spot that's going to open up. You know what I mean? As far as all the vacancies are, you can go around. Correct me if I'm wrong. What you say? Yeah, everybody wants Trevor Lawrence. Yeah.
That's why the Jets pretty much said we were willing to lose every game just to get Trevor Lawrence. Speaking of quarterback, here is a question I've been asking myself now. Since we done gone on this little run of winning, and I could pretty much forget about Trevor Lawrence, that's not happening now. But are the Redskins still thinking about drafting a quarterback? I mean, there's about 4 or 5 quarterbacks in the first round.
That's a good question.
Or are they happy Alex Smith? I don't give a damn how well Alex Smith plays. You cannot.
They got to draft a quarterback.
To be there long term. It's no way. His knee, his freaking leg was bleeding the other day.
But it wasn't that leg. It wasn't his bad leg.
Hell, man, you can't expect this man to be in the league that long. And you've pretty much given up that's the tip tail and quarterback. Hey, we're going to have to get a new quarterback now. That's pretty much done deal. That's over. We've killed that. We pretty much put an end to that. So
it's possible y'all might have to you might have to trade for a quarterback.
We got one for you.
Trade for who?
Well, I've been saying this. I don't think Matt Ryan is going to stay in Atlanta. I think Atlanta is going to want to rebuild entirely. So if Ryan is available, would you take him?
But would Matt Ryan want to come here? Matt Ryan's going to want to go to the Rican win games.
I mean, that y'all are on the upcome.
Well, the good thing that going on defensively, we're there.
Right.
Defensively, we're there. We just got to upgrade it skill because other than McLaurin, okay, I like Logan Thompson a little bit. He needs to upgrade receiver. We can use offensive line, but the offensive line, linebacker towards the secondary, we need help. Like we have this episode, but they're gonna have to do something about the quarterback. They're gonna have to do something. They're gonna have to find their quarterback of the future. They have to find it. They have to. And depend on Alex Smith. Just revolving door quarterback. You have to find a guy that we can at least plug in there for like 4 or 5 years. You can't keep going through this every couple of years.
To do this, you must summon your inner New York Jets and start losing so you can get Kyle Trask.
Do that though. Are they willing to go after Zach Wilson, a Kyle Trask, who will be there at that range? There's going to be about 5, 6 quarterbacks this year that's going to go in the first round. Hey, just ain't just Trevor Lawrence. Ain't just there's other guy, like I say, Zach Wilson, Kyle Trask, Mac Jones, that will be there.
Mac Jones might fall to your range.
Huh?
Mac Jones might fall to you.
Mac Jones will be there.
Yeah.
He's a first round prospect. So is Zach Wilson. So is Kyle Trask.
Out of those, who would you like to get?
Out those 3.
I like Trask. Yeah, I like Trask.
Because he's had a long track record in college. Zach Wilson having a great year. Matt Jones having a great year. That's a great 1 year. Kyle Trask has been Florida starter for like 2-3 years now. So I'd rather go with the more known spot. I'd say Kyle Trask up the street. No, but we're gonna have to get one of them.
Yeah.
Have to get the quarterback. Man. We have to get somebody. We just can't keep going through this every couple of years, man. Especially now that we're almost there on defense. We just got to find a guy on that quarterback. We have to find that guy at quarterback. If we found our guy at quarterback, then we can do that with this defense.
Well,
oh shit. Like he may be a keeper at running back now. You know what I'm saying? So we actually had a good draft this year. The way it looked. With Chase Young and Antonio Gibson, we hit home runs both those spots. So we just got to find a quarterback, man. That's what we missed that thing.
Welcome to my. Well, now it's that age-old time to make the picks for today. Roll like this.
Yes, you know that.
The beating took place on Thursday already. Rams decimated Bill Belichick 24-3. So we know the results of that.
Actually, when you look at the schedule, it's a pretty strong schedule. There's about 5 or 6 games between two teams that's in the thick of the playoff race. It's a strong schedule game.
Well, first, the one that's most important to me besides our game is the Titans at the Jaguars at 1 o'clock. Of course, I know what you gentlemen think about this one. Should be pretty.
Oh, no doubt, Titans should win that. But you know how divisional games can be. But Titans should win this. You know, I don't see the Jaguars winning this game, so I'm going with the Titans in this.
Hey, Adrian. This is my upset special of the week.
Oh,
Jacksonville will destroy the Tennessee Titans.
Oh shit.
Then we go to Tampa Bay, where the your man you like that is going in to face Tom Brady at 1 p.m. What y'all think about that one?
Well, I think the Golden Boy will win that, but I'm telling you,
they've been struggling.
And I predict, I said this last time, Bruce Arians will not be the head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers next year.
Damn. Adrian?
Well, Tampa's come off a bye, and the last part of the schedule is the easy part of the schedule. They got 4 games they'll be heavy favorites. Well, they're not heavy favorites. Agents run the table to finish 4-0. Start the day. I see Tampa winning the close one. They come off a bye week. You know, this is a key game in that season, like I said. Minnesota's in the last playoff spot right now. Tampa's number 6. It's a 6 versus 7. This is a key game. I think Tampa come off a bye.
All right. So I got Tampa also. And here's an interesting one. The Kansas City Chiefs travel east to Miami to play the Dolphins at 1 o'clock. What y'all think?
That is an interesting game. Dolphins might pull up some scores early on, but this KC. Mahomes right now, beast mode, KC. Yeah. Miami is there, but they're not there yet, but
right.
KC got this.
Adrian? Ass whooping?
Dolphins have no running back. They got 2 injuries at the running back. They're starting running back just went from the COVID this yesterday. So they got to start like the 4th string running back. They're in there. The Kansas is going to go after 2. They're going to pressure him and Mahomes.
Damn. All right. Then you got the Broncos at Panthers at 1 o'clock. What y'all think?
I want so bad to make an upset pick, but I'm gonna go with Carolina. Carolina do got a nice little defense. They have no Christian McCaffrey. I'm gonna tell you something about McCaffrey. I'm starting to get a little worried about him. I think he's injury prone, getting a lot of injuries. But I think Carolina will get this out. They'll get this win out. They need a win, so I'm gonna go with Carolina.
Okay, Adrian.
Okay. Don't know who's gonna win. Don't care who's gonna win. Let's flip a coin.
Let's flip a coin.
disappointed hell. Well, I guess it's Denver. Well, I'll say Denver. I could care less. Okay.
Damn. Okay.
I could care less.
Here's another interesting game. The Texans at the Chicago Bears.
You know what? I'm gonna go with the Bears.
Oh, Mitchell Trubisky?
I'm gonna go with the Bears in an upset. Trubisky plays ugly ball, but this is gonna be one of them games. I could see the Texans losing a stupid game. I like to call these games a win that a game they should win, a stupid loss, and I think this is gonna be one of them. So I'm going with the Bears in the upset.
Adrian? Say what?
The Bears are still in the playoff hunt.
What?
The Bears are 5-7, right? With 49ers and Giants. One game behind Minnesota. Bears need this, but the Bears are a mess at the quarterback. Their offense is a mess. And Houston, even though they still got a franchise quarterback, Sean Watson. So I'm going with the franchise quarterback.
Will Matt Nagy be fired?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And here we go. The Cardinals at the Meadowlands to face the New York Football Giants at 1 p.m. Rome.
I mean, you already know who I'm picking. You know that, but I'm telling you,
analysis.
I'm scared of this game. I'm not lying. We done won 4 in a row. We've been on a hot streak right now. So the hot hand is in our, on the table for us. But this is a trap game. Giant fans, y'all getting a little too confident now. And it's good. It's good, but I'm telling you, this is a trap game. Kyler Murray is dangerous. He is more dangerous than Russell Wilson. Fresher legs, stronger arm. He's got weapons. Dangerous game, trap game. And I'm picking the Giants, but this is a trap game.
I understand. Adrian, this is your arch nemesis.
How is it a trap game? Arizona's in the playoff hunt. They got Kyler Murray and DeAndre Hopkins. That's a trap. Something wrong. That should be ready. Wrong. But it's going to be a good game.
Breaking up there.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the home team. They don't want for the road. Kyler Murray, man, man. They've been a little bit of a funk couple games. This one a spot for breakout, but Giants are hot. I'm hot team. I want y'all to lose, but y'all playing good football right now. So I'll say that. In a close one.
He said he got y'all in a close one, Rome.
All right, we'll see.
Here's our old buddies, the Dallas Cowboys will go to Cincinnati and play the Bengals. This is a game for draft position, is what this is.
Man, good and damn well I can't pick no damn Dallas. But here's the analysis on this game. The Bengals don't have Joe Burrow, and I forgot the quarterback that's playing now.
Yeah,
and I think he a little banged up. So I want to pick the Bengals, but my head is telling me reluctantly to pick Dallas because between these two teams, they are the better team.
Mm-hmm.
My heart wants to pick the Bengals, but I'm gonna just go with my head and I'm gonna reluctantly pick Dallas. Only because of the QB situation with the Bengals. That's the only, and plus Andy Dalton gonna probably want to go back there, get a win against his old team. As much as it pains me to pick Dallas, I'm gonna go ahead and pick them for that game.
Adrian.
You know what? This Dallas is so sorry right now. Look, here's the whole thing. Yeah. Cincinnati's a mess at quarterback because of Burrow. Compliments of my Washington. But Dallas defense is so bad, though. It doesn't matter who's starting. Like, look, I'm picking the bank. Dallas is Dallas is really that bad right now. Dallas is terrible. Dallas is so sorry that NBC said, I don't want you on Sunday Night Football.
Damn.
Yep.
Dallas is the #1 draw in the NFL, NBC said, "We don't want you. You are that sorry." Dallas is sorry. Do you know Dallas is sorry? When the network starts saying we don't want them in prime time, that's they're sorry. Dallas is terrible. I'm telling you, the Jets could beat them right now if they were played today.
Damn.
Bengals would beat them.
Well, I'm glad they're not on our schedule. Packers at Lions, 4:25 p.m. start.
Man, you know who we got to go with it here. As your boy Stephen A. Smith like to say, I'm going with that bad man, Mr. Rogers.
Adrian.
I mean, Lions right. Easy one. You know, Aaron Rodgers. Oh well, they got the division back. They still trying to get that one seed. They're still fighting that one seed Packers beat.
Okay. Falcons at Chargers, which is a pretty sorry matchup as well.
Very sorry matchup. Damn. This one of them pick'em games. I ought to flip a coin myself.
I know.
You know what?
Myself.
I'm gonna go with the Chargers. I like Justin Herbert. I like Herbert. They gotta get a meaningful win against, a semi, above team, so I'm gonna go with the Chargers.
And then in the NFL game of the week, the Jets go to Seattle to face the Seahawks for Trevor Lawrence supremacy.
Well, Mr. Russell and the boys.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Adrian, what do you think, sir?
The Jets play hard. I mean, they're just not good. You didn't get my pick on the Chargers. I don't understand what happened with the Chargers last week. Usually, they be in every game. They lose close. They just got filleted, diced, and sliced. I don't know what happened there. I'm picking the Chargers.
What about the Jets and the Seahawks? The Jamal Adams Bowl.
Well, Jamal Adams had the last hit. Adams is better.
And then here we go, 4:25 kickoff. The Washington football team will go to Arizona to face the San Francisco 49ers.
And that's a doubleheader. Both of them games coming on TV, so I'm gonna be watching that as well. It's gonna be a race to the end between us and Washington. So 49ers gonna play with you though. 49ers still have a good defense, even though they don't have what's his name?
Bosa.
Bosa playing.
So congrats. So no problem.
But Washington will win this. They'll win it. I'm gonna give it to Washington.
Oh, this is gonna be another tough one. Like I said, we got no market share. 49ers. Oh, I'm
Richard Sherman.
We gonna win another nail biter like that. We'll find a way to pull out of it. The fact that it's a neutral site, no fans is gonna help. It's not a road.
All right. Then your old buddies, the Philadelphia Eagles, play the New Orleans Saints in Philly.
The Saints got that defense, best defense in the league
right now.
Debut
of what's the Jalen Hurts this week, by the way.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts. Yeah. Saints and Eagles just going so far down the ladder, it's not even funny. Yeah. Saints.
Adrian.
Well, the Eagles are another team that if the Jets play right now, they could beat. Yeah. Well, I'm glad Jalen Hurts. The name fits because today he's going to get hurt.
Get hurt?
This is not. If you're going to make your debut in the NFL, the number one defense in the league is not the team to make.
And then on Sunday Night Football, the Pittsburgh Steelers travel to Western New York to face the Buffalo Bills.
Well, hate to do this to you, Steeler Nation, but you're about to get your second loss.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm going with the Buffalo Bills. And you know that if there was, I said if they suffered their first loss, it was going to be against Buffalo, but I wasn't really surprised to see them lose that game last week to Washington. So, but you're about to lose 2 in a row, Pittsburgh, because I'm going with the Bills.
Damn, Adrian.
I actually agree. I think Pittsburgh lost. Buffalo's at home. They're fire. Stephon Diggs, he's playing out of his mind right now. He went to Buffalo just to get away from Kirk Cousins. Made the right decision. Josh Allen, right? Front line. We talk about MVP to see. Confident. And Pittsburgh got injuries on defense, which showed itself. But to get Dan Connor back, that's going to help Pittsburgh. Dan Connor back, they got hurt. Buffalo's back. That's the big loss.
And then on Monday Night Football, this is a very interesting game. The Baltimore Ravens travel to Cleveland to face the Browns. Because if Pittsburgh does lose, these two teams could jump back into the division conversation. And who y'all got there?
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I hope Action Jackson and Ravens beat the Browns, because I ain't gonna lie to you. I have become a Browns hater.
Really?
For one reason only. I can't stand Baker Mayfield. I can't stand Baker Mayfield. We got to play them next week too. So I'm going with Action Jackson and the Ravens.
What's the age?
Browns next week. They select that this Sunday night. As far as this game here, this is going to be a good game. Baltimore is playing for their playoff lives here. This is They have to have this. Baker Mayfield, I think you hate him, but he's been playing really well the past few weeks. He was killer last week. He played one of the best games I've ever seen him play last week against Tennessee. You know what? Baltimore's desperate. They gotta have it. I say Baltimore. Baltimore wins this one because they have to. And Cleveland's gonna make the playoffs, so it's not as much urgent.
Oh yeah.
As Baltimore's gotta have it. So I say Baltimore wins this one. They gotta have it.
Well, that's the story for this week. Get you ready for your kickoff. It's about 1 hour, 15 minutes away. So get your popcorn ready and everything.
Oh, no doubt.
And who knows what storylines will come out and what fantastic finishes, and because after last week was like Heart Attack City and everything. So good luck to everybody, and 4 more games to go, Trevor. We catch y'all next week.
All right.